May 14th, 2021. My buddy Joe Lowry, what a day. Joe Lowry posted something. I had not been informed yet by my other contacts as I was on the road, and he posted, "Rest in peace, New Jack." Pulled over to the side of the road. It's impossible, totally impossible. But then I saw tweets from so many people in the wrestling business confirming the death of the man known as New Jack. One of the toughest, hardcore persons in the business. But if he liked you like he liked me and I liked him, you had a dangerous friend for the rest of your life. Yeah, I remember he always used to tell me, he says, "Willie, Lil Willie," call me Lil Willie. You say, "Lil Willie, you ever need me for anything? Just give me a call, no matter what it is." And I never called in that favor, but I always knew no matter what I needed for anything, that if I needed anything, that New Jack would always be there. We were pals. We stayed in touch on social media. I did. Wow, this is so tough. I first met him when he was part of the Gangsters, the tag team, and I think that was out in California when I first saw them together. It's a long time ago, so it's hard to remember. And then, of course, through his Daredevil days at ECW. Oh my God! I mean, the leaps off the balcony, the barbed wire, the crazy stuff that he did. Unbelievable. But he made himself a name in the business, and there were times he got in trouble, and but he had a legion of hardcore fans that really loved him and loved what he did in the ring. And he was a real softy when he was away from the fans and wrestling, because many times I would go out for just a quick meal or drive with him once in a while, and he had a great sense of humor. He'd always laugh, and again, he'd call me Wee Willie. So right now I want you to take a look at an interview I did with him back in 2014, and please send your memories of New Jack. And by the way, if I can find the picture, one time he and late Axel Rotten drew the word "help" backwards on my forehead. If I can find that picture, I'll post it here. But enjoy this interview, and wow, New Jack. Rest in peace, my friend. It's another horrible death in our business. Bill Apter down here at Apter's Alley. Now let's go to that 2014 interview I did with New Jack, talking about his retirement.
Hello everyone, for OneWrestling.com, this is Bill Apter, and I'm here with my toughest opponent back in my Cow Days, Championship Office Wrestling. This man was perhaps the most violent Memphis chain-carrying opponent. That's why I'm talking about it.
When I whoop your ass in your office.
He did. He came up to the old PWI offices, and we were just supposed to be doing a photo shoot, and he had a Memphis chain in the studio there, and he decided to do a number on wonderful Willie that he called Wee Willie.
I beat Wee Willie to death.
He did.
I beat the
crap out of me. Yes. Yeah, it's PG here. He even got out of my figure four leg lock, didn't you?
I know, right?
Yeah.
I had to.
It was unbelievable. New Jack, welcome to the After Chat. It's so good to see you again, my friend.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure, man.
It is. Tell everybody out there in the viewing area what you're doing these days?
Well, I started acting. I've been doing some stuff with Blue Bloods,
Okay.
and that's been going on pretty good.
Right. How long have you been doing that for?
About 6 months.
All right.
Yeah.
Tell us about your character.
I play undercover. I'm undercover detective,
Okay.
and we go on assignments, and we make arrests, and the whole nine.
And where can people see this?
Friday nights on CBS.
This is great. Had you always aspired to be an actor, beside the most violent guy in pro wrestling, or one of them?
I've always had a little thing for it. You know what I mean? That I wanted to do it. Yeah.
But tell us about what's going on with you in the wrestling business. Are you still wrestling?
No, I retired. When I said I retired last year, April 5th was a year. I meant just that I retired.
Why did you retire?
21 years it is.
Okay.
I couldn't get any bigger, I don't think, than what I've gotten. You know what I mean?
Right.
I couldn't outdo myself. I've done all I could do. You know what I mean? And the whole what's New Jack gonna do next thing started popping up. You know what I mean? And I had jumped off stuff as high as 35 feet. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, I was done.
Yeah. What is the most, out of everything you did, all the high-risk things that you did that people used to just scream at, that they couldn't believe it, what's the one that stays in your mind that you can't believe that you did?
It was one in Baltimore. It was me and Cronin versus Bubba and Devon. And Devon was on the table 35 feet. And when I jumped, it seemed like I was hanging in the air forever. And I broke a bone in my back.
So that you still remember that really well?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, New Jack, is there anywhere people can find you on social media if they want to connect with you?
You can look me up on Facebook at New Jack. It's OG New Jack on Facebook, and then it's the only New Jack on Twitter.
Okay. All right. 41wrestling.com. If you wouldn't mind pointing out into the camera there, we will see you at the matches. Thank you, New Jack.